Hello everyone. Today we will look at a special article that is written by your examiner for P4, Shisha Mouth. Now he wrote this in September 2011. So everybody is guessing that it could be a clue for this coming December 2011 or probably for future examinations. Now, first thing I would like to highlight to you here is this is on bond valuation and bond yield. Okay. Now, we'll keep the reading part to yourselves, but let me explain to you how do you value bond value or bond price. Okay. Now, how do you value a bond? Very quickly, we need to know that bond is valued on the basis of relevant future cash flows. So we can say here, price of a bond is equals to simply present value of future cash flows. And the future cash flows comprise of two. For the investor, it will be interest received plus anything called redemption value when the bonds are redeemed on the day. So it's going to be interest plus redemption value. And present value, meaning you need to have a discounting factor. So you need a discounting factor, and normally it will be the yield to redemption, okay, or the cost of debt, or in this case. Now, coming back here, like for example in this question, we look one example at a time. Now, it says here, how much would an investor pay to purchase a bond today? So how much would you maximum pay today, which is redeemable in 4 years time at par value? So the keywords are 4 years time, it's going to be at par value, which is in this case $100, and pays an annual coupon rate. Now the coupon rate will determine the interest that will be received by the person who have made an investment. Now the required rate of return or the yield, this is going to be your discounting factor. Okay, this will be your discounting factor of the bond class. In this case it's 4%. So this is actually the current market interest rate. Okay, this is the current market interest rate for the bond, which is in this case it's 4%. So it's giving you 5, market is 4. Okay, so the clue here is very simple. It's giving you 5, the market is only giving you 4. It could mean that the price of the bond could be more than $100. Make sense? Because market is only giving you 4, but my bond here is giving you 5. So everybody loves this bond. Price should be more than 100. I mean, that's a clue here. Now, for any asset valuation, and let's see the present value using this simple method called present value of future cash flows. Now you're going to have year 0, which is going to be a price. So since this is going to be a price, we don't have the year 0. Year 1 to year 4. Okay, year 1 to year 4, you are going to receive $5. Okay, and in year 4, you will receive $100. This is your cash flows, and if you use a discounting factor, in this case, which is going to be your cost of your yield or debt here, which is 4%, okay, which is 4%, you are going to get a present value here, and this is simply going to be the bond price. Okay, now looking at the annuity table that we have here, at 4%, is going to give you around 3.8 630, and it's going to be for 4 years, so it's going to be 3.630. So this is going to be 3.630. Then we have to go for the discount factor for the 4th year, which is 0.855. So when you multiply, you're going to get something called 18.15 over here, and this is going to be 85.50. You add them up, you're going to get the bond valuation of 103.65. Okay, just to highlight to you that the examiner showed you in the full discounting factor. He did not use the table, he used the full discount table factors. Is that okay? So the answer is slightly different if you use the discount table factor. Okay, now that is how we will explain to you example number 1. Okay, now if you go on, and let's say now the yield is 6% using the same method. Now let's say if it is 6%, let's try 6%. So if the discount factor is at 6%, what will your answer be different? Well, it's going to be 5, and this is going to be 100. Your discount factor that you're going to use is 6%. Let's see the relationship here. Now if it is 6%, so let's just do this one first. 792, 0.792, and you go down here. 6% for 4 years is 3.465. 3.465. This is 79.2. Will give you something like 70.32, around there. You're going to get 96.52. Okay, you're going to get something called 96.52, and that's going to be the present value of the cash flows here. Examiner got 96.53. Probably he have used the full discount table. Now, so what can we conclude here is that it has an inverse relationship. That means to say, when your yield goes up, the bond prices goes down, and vice versa. Okay, so the higher the yield, the lower the price, and vice versa. And it's not in a linear relationship, but it's a convex to the origin. So this is what you mean by that. The higher your bond, so higher your yield, price is lower. Lower your yield, the price is higher. Okay? Alright, that is how we would explain to you example number 1. Thank you very much.